3 hours later.
Hello everyone, welcome to our third vlog of our travel series. Yes, we left Bangalore late night at 11:35 due to delay, and right now heading towards our destination. But we have a layover, and the layover is at Bangkok. We have arrived Bangkok right now. The time is 4:35 early morning, which is 2:35 of Indian timing, because Bangkok is 2.5 hours ahead of us. So that's the time gap that we have here. We quickly completed our immigration process. We just had to show our connecting flight tickets and we entered the Bangkok airport. Very clean and very big airport. So you find many restaurants as soon as complete the immigration and enter the main area of the airport bay. We found McD, Starbucks. Yes, they're already here in Bangalore, but we might find something something new dish that's available there. And we also found these vending machines where you could grab a snack or a drink by depositing the country's currency. I guess that is baht. So yeah, we were in search of a restaurant where we could grab a coffee to get over our sleep driven flight. Hey guys, we reached Bangkok right now. So it's around 6:33 in the morning, but in Indian time it is 4:30. 5 in the morning. So we have a layover of 6 hours, and our next flight is at 11:30. We leave 11:30 here and reach Bali by 4:30. So we just took a cup of coffee from Starbucks. Maybe another few hours we'll freshen up somewhere here and head for breakfast. I'm not really sure what kind of breakfast are available here. It's because most of them, what I could see, were all packed food, and there is McDonald's that I saw, but I'll have to check the other restaurants here. There are many restaurants. We could not find any Indian restaurants here, obviously, so we'll have to try something new. But always try to eat something healthy for breakfast. We also have carried protein bars, right?
Yeah.
So in case we don't find something interesting for our palate, it can take a bite of the protein bar. So yeah, and as soon as we landed, there was another flight heading to Bali. So we didn't book that because we didn't have any seat availability. So we got another flight which was 6 hours later. So we got into the international check-in counter, got our baggage check, but during the checking process, they had removed all the 100 ml liquid items. So they had removed the shower gel,
Water bottle.
and yeah, they emptied the water bottles. We are not supposed to carry water bottles here. No matter what kind of liquid it is, they don't allow us to carry. So they took our
More than
100 ml water bottle, shower gel, shampoos. So they took it away. Apart from that, Elita had carried some medicine. They questioned us what is it about, so we gave them reason and for what purpose that medicine is used for. So let us go with that. But it was pretty smooth, and we moved from the check-in counter like around 5 to 10 minutes first. We had to remove our entire shoes and everything, and some give it to them, jackets, everything. But in
Everything.
not I mean everything in the sense shoes, because in India we didn't have to remove our shoes, right? So here she had to remove a jacket, shoes. So mostly because of security purposes, I believe. So yeah, so here we are just waiting for another 6 hours. Yes, sleepy, we are sleepy. So flight was pretty good, not because it was first journey, a long journey, 3.5 hours of flight. Didn't feel much of motion sickness, but it was good, smooth. But as usual, there was no much amenities in Air Asia because you get for what you pay, right? So it was one of the cheapest flights which fly from India to Bali, and most of them prefer that because you get it in a very reasonable rate, right? All these details I'll mention, all the price details of the flights I'll mention it in another vlog, make a complete series of it, and I'll send it to you. Yeah, you can hear another passenger, they're calling out a passenger whose flight is yet to be departed right now. So yeah, and I'll catch you all sometime soon, another video. Until then, I'll try to capture whatever I can from the Bangkok airport. See you. So we found this small food court area at the airport itself where they serve different cuisines and flavors of Bangkok. But we didn't want to try something new which hurts our palate and spoils our entire vacation. So we decided to take a quick meal from McDonald's. So this is the meal that we have got, which is around $1,200 of Indian money. Yes, on the expensive side. But yeah, this is how the meal looks like. Madam has already started eating it because we were pretty hungry. So yeah, that's the meal. You have this chicken nugget, big in size. You have this barbecue sauce, the plum sauce, and you get this ketchup as usual, the chicken burger, and this Coke where you can refill it unlimited times. The entire meal was very delicious and the taste was pretty different than what we get here, but the entire food was amazing. You should try it if you are here. One particular thing which I noticed here was most of the flights here are Air Asia and few flights are from YJet, and one we could see is 9air.com, but most of the flights here is Air Asia. Either it goes to Vietnam or another area, another place in another place. So that's what we could see. Most of them are Air Asia. I will just show it to you. So we are at our check-in gate for our next flight. We somehow passed through those 6 hours of waiting, and we were just waiting for the flight to arrive and watching other passengers come and take their places. But you can also see that floor cleaner there, automated floor cleaner, which cleans the entire airport. There are multiple of those, and this one kid who was trying to play with that. So that is how it was neatly maintained, the entire airport. So we wanted to try something new here, not like eating something, but we wanted to try some drink here. So we grabbed a mango milkshake from here, and I think I took a cold coffee from here. So nothing different, but yes, the flavor was little much different than what is served here. So this is the restaurant that we took our beverages. So our flight for our final destination has arrived, as you can see from that huge window there, and we got a call from the boarding team to start the boarding process, and we are heading towards the flight. There were quite a lot of passengers who were heading towards the same destination as we were going to, and that's the queue which is moving towards the flight entry. So finally got inside the flight, got ourselves settled in our seats, and there you have the air hostess again instructing the safety measures as usual. And we booked our seats prior itself, the desired seats what myself and my wife wanted. Obviously my wife took the window seat, so I suggest you all to do the seat booking prior itself, or you might get the seats which is left out at the last of your check-in process. So it's better you book them prior. Yes, we take off from Bangkok and finally going to our dream destination and the vacation that myself and my wife were waiting for a long time, and that is the Bangkok city. Yes, we met few people there and had some good time talking to them. Yes, if time permits in the future, we might plan a trip to Bangkok again, but again time should decide how and when to. But until then, this is the view from our flight. We loved our second flight journey from Bangkok to our final destination because it was pure daylight and the view from our window pane was amazing. It was pure bliss. The blue sky, the milky white clouds, and right below us just ocean, no land, no mountains, just pure landscape of ocean, the sky and the clouds. So we were just sitting idle, observing the beautiful scene from our window side. So this is another beautiful sight that we were able to capture from our window. The mountain peak right middle of the clouds. What a beautiful scene that we were able to capture and see. Heads up from the pilot to fasten our seat belts because we're going to land our destination in another few more minutes, and that's the destination where we are going to right now. Right at the corner, if you could see a small stone like structure, that is nothing but a huge statue built by mankind itself. So we have finally landed our destination. So we've been planning this vacation since a long time, close to a year now, and finally we have made it here. Pretty excited, and we are very much happy and waiting to explore the new adventure of this particular destination. There we have the airport shuttle, which has already arrived to pick up all the passengers and move towards the airport immigration. And that was the flight which took us all the way from Bangkok to our destination. So we have boarded the shuttle. All the passengers are getting in. So once everybody is settled in, we move towards the airport to get our immigration done. There you go, we have arrived at our dream destination, Bali, a long awaited, well planned trip that myself and my wife were waiting, and finally we have This is the Bali airport, and all these statues that you could see there are all man-crafted. They are all made by hand and not by machine. And all the passengers right now heading towards the immigration process and queue, because we had back-to-back flights which had landed right after our flight landed. So we had almost 12 counters, and all the counters were with huge queue, and we were just waiting there in the queue to get our turn to complete the immigration process and get our visa on arrival. So after a long wait, we are here finally getting our visa on arrival done. So this is the price list as per different currency and their values. So we paid around 5,600 Indian rupees, which is around 6 lakh of Indonesian rupiah. So it is called as rupiah in Bali. So since we already had activated international transaction in a card, it was pretty faster for us to just swipe the amount there and get the visa on arrival from the counter and get our passport stamped. And after which we directly headed towards the baggage counter to get our baggages. So we did one thing differently. So we tagged our baggage with a different color ribbon, as I mentioned before, which made it easy to identify our luggage. So we got the one in red, the red suitcase, and this is another one which was ours. And these are different stores after we passed through the immigration, where you can grab one of the local SIM cards here. But I prefer not to get the SIM cards here at the airport because they are pretty expensive. So we decided to get the SIM card of the local ones outside somewhere near our hotel. And this is the airport. We have exited the gates and right now trying to book a cab for us to reach our destination. I had also recharged my Indian SIM card with the international activation, where I could do a call back home in case of emergency, and through which I activated the internet as well. Got my cab booked through a local app called Gojek, something similar as Ola and Uber back here in India. So pretty cheaper, I could say, and very spacious car for two of us, and it costed us close to 250 rupees of Indian money to reach our destination, and which was close to 50,000 of Bali money. And that is the airport from outside. I know it's pretty dark, not able to see that clear, but that's the view that we were able to capture. So we were having a conversation with the cab driver, and we were asking him if he could take us to a place where we could get the local SIM card for a cheaper rate, and he told he knows a place where usually we get the SIM cards for a cheaper one, and it's reliable as well with the network range and stuff. So we told him to take us to that place. So this is the place. We were pretty shocked to see this place because it was not a local store, it was a bar where you can grab a drink or ready to eat food, but this person was selling SIM cards as well as what we find here in India, but with different names there. So we grabbed one SIM card from there, which costed us around 1200 of Indian rupees. I know it is on the expensive side, but we had to take one with good range. So he guaranteed us that it will give us around 17 GB with 5G network anywhere throughout Bali. So we took one. So right now we are heading towards our hotel that is in Kuta. We decided Kuta because it is close by to the airport, hardly takes 15 minutes, and we thought it will be easy for us to reach the hotel a little earlier and take some rest to start our adventure next day. And this is the place around Kuta. You find supermarkets, party clubs, restaurants, banks, as you find in the local city. Reached our hotel. Our stay for the next 3 days in Kuta. We collected our access key to our rooms from the reception, and they served us this welcome drink and a chocolate cookie snack, which was yummy and delicious. We finished them and heading towards our room. So we booked our rooms for our entire vacation prior itself, because we'll be staying in different places and different hotels. So we made sure that everything is booked priorly and we don't find it difficult later during the check-in process. So heading towards our room, we were pretty tired and exhausted. We had no energy left to continue the vlog. So we just entered our room and freshened up, had our dinner, and off to sleep. So we will continue with the next vlog tomorrow. Until then, see you.